They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Now the second down throw on target. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen, he's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On third down, it's Gibson, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Hurts into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes this Washington 27, Eagles 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 41-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. But first down, Hurts. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. They'll look to throw again to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Brings up third down.
Allen going to throw. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Capitalize on this one.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. On first down, Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's got daylight. 30. 10.
Don't worry about it, baby.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Justin Hopkins on for the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to them, and it's paying off.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Once again with Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at
no gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
And goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Brings up.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. first down. Gibson, and he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
5-yard line.
Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. He'll find Gibson here complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now Allen again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's finals, Washington.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but
I like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Washington, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire
flag on the play. Yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set like I ran up on the field. I just got a set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, see range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me slide, hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens. Hold up, you know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me Ty, girl, and hit the hole, then I ran. You ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on free. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Hit blood or just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubbles, competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
I heard
this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. And the sun can't trust me. Gotta. Hey, diving in this pool. I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard the flare gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one. See it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on. I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip when it's split. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant. Let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment. Energy up my body burning. My stomach keep up tight. Stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it. You gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, for real. Lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington football team.
Washington.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go from Lambeau. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin. At the 25. And an early how do you do right there is officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Number 30.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
At the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Sullivan on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Now Smith. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31.
Back to throw, Smith. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Barber on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The carry for Barber. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Barber. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
We're scoreless after 1. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Smith. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get clear that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On play action, now Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's another Packers first down.
Rodgers now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And this one will be brought back to the 22. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
Rodgers.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Smith. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 37-yard line.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Throwing is Smith. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Pickup on the play. First down, Washington.
Now Smith. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Kevin King there defensively.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Smith. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick.
Smith's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Adams, incomplete. Landon Collins on the coverage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Smith. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
To Kelvin Harmon. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. And this will be incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. Connects here with the tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
On second down now. It's Gibson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And Washington going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10. At their own
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
48-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
Rodgers again now. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
For Robert Tonyan, incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are back within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he's able to put it through.
Next is Washington 10. Packers 7. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Washington.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is Smith. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3 at the Packers' 42-yard line.
Now it's Smith. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is third and 3. Smith throwing again. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers have taken the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. 4 fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the 4th quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the 4th quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, 2nd one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up. Had that lead, they were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. Got a man. It's Gibson, complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 35.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Smith now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Smith steps away to his left. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Can't be denied, boy.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that it... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now it's Smith. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Smith. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
13.
Check 26, check 26. Check, check, check.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rodgers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Packers add on to their lead. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Packers 27, Washington 10. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to